Hey folks, Ron Lappin with Kentucky Lake Outdoors. We're going to do a series of segments here about something that's become really popular over the last couple of years. And we're going to slide you and glide you, and we're going to show you every kind of swim bait you can think of. And we're going to cover some things we think are important today. We're going to start our thing with swimmer baits. You know, we've got several of them in stock. Let's talk about the rod and reel. In no way, if you lived in this part of the country, would I recommend that you go out and buy a swim bait rod. The swim bait rods that we handle in the store, we've got them that'll handle baits from 1 to 2 ounces is where you need to be here, and we've got them that'll go up to 5 to 7 ounces. But more than likely, California and the big waters and the reservoirs in Texas, where it's a way of life, swim baits and glide baits and swimmers and wakers are a way of life. That's where you need that kind of equipment. But we're going to show you some stuff today. We're going to start talking about, we've got the Seville Magic Swimmer in stock. This is a slow sinking swim bait. It's jointed twice. Looks like the real deal. You can make it look like you'll learn how to sweep it just like you would a topwater bait and make it look real. Probably our best selling swimmers are the Arashi swimmer by Storm. We've got several colors in stock. We've got ones that look like our shad here. We've got the rainbow. We've got several of them in stock. And you're going to want to fish these baits on braided line. This is not a finesse technique. You don't be throwing your light casting rods and spinning rods with these baits, because you need the control of the rod to help make the bait look real. And we recommend use this braided line. I wouldn't go less than 50. I personally like 65. I've got 3 of our most popular lines here. The Daiwa braid, the Berkeley braid, and the Vicious no fade. I don't recommend yellow lines. They're a little easier for you to see, but they're a lot easier for the fish to see, and you're working a bait that's not really fast most of the time. I would recommend you using a decent size reel. I wouldn't use anything slower than a 7.1, 7.3. You can use an 8. You're going to slow down a lot. This is a 300 series reel. This reel's rated. It's a Daiwa Tatula 300 HS. It's a heavy duty reel. It's rated for light salt water, heavy fresh water. And the main reason you want this big reel is the big handles and the ability to hold a lot of line. You're going to want to make long casts with it. The knot I recommend for a glide or swim bait is a double improved cinch. We'll show you how to tie that. We're going to actually tie this with some on the water. You'll see some on the water. We're going to fish these this week and try to catch some big old fish for you. We'll show you those things. We'll have all this on our on the water ticket. We'll do a segment where we'll get in the boat and show you how we're prepping our rods to get ready for all this. But a couple of the rods we got here. We've got the Daiwa swim bait rod here. This rod is rated for 1 ounce to 5 ounces, and it's rated for 15 to 30 pound line. It is a 7-foot rod. We've also got their 8-foot rod, which is a little heavier rod, bigger glide baits, bigger baits than we're going to show you probably. And we've got the 129. This, if you're going to buy one, this is probably the best one to buy because of the dollars and cents. This is a Dobbins Fury Series swim bait rod. You could use it for a flipping stick. You can use your flipping stick, but again, we recommend the line that you have in the braided line, 50, 60, or 65. This is also a great rod. This is a flipping stick. It's a 7 medium heavy power by St. Croix. We've got all these in stock. Again, we'll show you more on the water segments. We appreciate you watching us. Don't run off. We're going to have some more segments about soft swim baits here in just a minute. We'll be right back.